Good afternoon. This is Sports on the Pulse with me, Baba Tando. And today we're talking boxing. And I mean, it's issues of contracts with boxers and their promoters, have come up several times. And one person who is the latest to have added his voice to this issue is about boxing promoter. He's a renowned boxing promoter and currently the chairman of the Commonwealth Sports Awards. That's Al Hamilton. He says that boxers do not respect the contracts and the contracts that they sign with their promoters, and they don't honor them. And these boxers conduct themselves negatively, which affects them in their chosen career. So Al Hamilton is calling on the Ghana Boxing Authority to be robust in dealing with boxers who fail to honor their contracts with their promoters. Al Hamilton revealed this when Joy Sports caught up with him in town.
Can never leave it. I was here watching the Anthony Joshua fight, and Joshua and so forth. So yes, it's part of my DNA. And as you know, I have a very good friend here who's supported me over the years. We've worked together, Elijah Tawfiq. Both of us have invested millions of CDs in this country. We've worked with a number of boxers. I'm not going to single out any one of them. I've had some bad experiences. And
what are these bad experiences?
The experiences are that the boxer doesn't want to respect or honor what contracts are about. And to a certain extent, the GBA needed to have been a bit more robust in ensuring that the license holder, once you sign a contract, you uphold it. So that's been the situation. I know of one individual, Vince McBean, who invested some money in a couple of fighters. He's sitting in his living room in England watching a contest, and there is his boy boxing, and he knows nothing at all about it. Yes, that happens.
So it's about respecting the contracts?
Yes, very much so. And you have a situation where, obviously, there's a language situation. So, but it's down to that, and I'm even seeing that locally. Recently, there's been some antipathy between Bukumbanku, who I know quite well, and his management over whether he should fight someone or not. Now, Bukumbanku, I have a great time for him, and he's a character, and he's been around the scene. I know him. But the point is this: if his management is saying, "Listen, you're going to fight fighter A," then you're not in a position to negotiate with fighter B. Those are the anomalies that I'm talking about. And what you've found is that in the past, you'll have someone come and whisper to your boxer and say, "Listen, I can do a little bit better for you." And the boxer is on the contract to you. And the next thing you know, that person is flown the roost and gone to America or gone whatever. They've gone and they've got beaten. Let me tell you of another situation which I found very, very painful. George Ashe. George Ashe was, his local management were offered over £12,000 to box for the vacant Commonwealth title. Tell you that I say that and I can be quoted. On a Frank Warren promotion. I was in the process of the negotiation. They turned it down. And what did they do? They fought Emmanuel Tego, lost their rating, and they fought for a fraction of the money that they would have got. It was a bad decision. And now I know George Ashe will be boxing, I think, 24th of next month. And I wish him all the best. He's boxing for, I think, a WBA Intercontinental. Sorry?
Is there hope for Ghana boxing?
Without a doubt. Listen, Ghana will owe. You see like how you have the Premiership, with the Africans dominating. Ghana, and by extension Africa, will always produce good boxers, good footballers, good runners. And if the idea that has been mooted now for athletics of going around the country and sifting out the best talent and then put them in a training situation, I can guarantee that I might not be alive to see it, but I can guarantee within the next decade, Ghana will produce some serious runners.
All right, so that's the chairman of the Commonwealth Boxing Awards and former promoter, renowned promoter, actually, Al Hamilton. And this issue is quite a big one, one that has generated a lot of talking points from, people within that particular sport. I'm talking about boxing. We'll bring you more in subsequent bulletins. But you can check out the sports page of myjoyonline.com because there are loads of stories over there. We're also tweeting on the handle Joy Sports GH. And then on Facebook, we're giving you live updates as Joy Sports. You can tweet at me personally at Baba Tanda. That's it for Sports on the Pulse. Good afternoon.